So today, lads, I'm just going to be talking about what is going on when it comes to Caitlin Clark and how it's actually just a really bad look on quite a couple of owners, few owners in WNBA. On a positive for these owners, the general public does not.
The WNBA thought Caitlin Clark would be an easy target.
Game, thanks. Yeah, obviously got me pretty good in the eye. I don't think it affected me. Honestly, I felt like I got good shots. They just didn't go down. And
They thought they could push her around, shove her, trip her, hack her on drives, and no one would step up. Well, those days are over. The Indiana Fever just sent a loud and clear message to every bully in the league. If you come for Caitlin, you better be ready for war.
Kind of swatted at Caitlin. Did you intend to hit her in the eye? And if so, could you just, or if not, either way, could you talk about what happened on that?
I don't even know why I would intend to hit anybody in the eye. It doesn't even make sense to me, but no, I didn't. I didn't know I hit her, actually. I was trying to make a play on the ball, and I guess I followed through and I hit her, so obviously it's never intentional. That's not even like the type of player that I am. So yeah.
Did you and Marina kind of laugh about it afterwards? It looked like it was later on in the game they caught you guys laughing about it.
No, I just told you I didn't even know I hit her, so I can't laugh about something I didn't know happened.
I hit her, actually. I was trying to make a play on the ball, and I guess I followed through and hit her. Obviously, it's never intentional. That's not the kind of player I am. So, yeah. Did you and Marina laugh about it later? It looked like you both were caught laughing during the game. No, I just told you. I didn't even know I hit her, so I can't laugh about something I didn't know happened. Leading this charge is none other than Sophie Cunningham. She's not just an enforcer. She's a nightmare for anyone dumb enough to test her. The Fever just gave Caitlin Clark the bodyguard she never had, and trust me, the WNBA is not ready.
We just have a squad, and our depth is amazing, and I'm just excited. But to be honest, I think when you have a group that can let go of the egos and you're really just here to win and work hard, I think that's the best type of group, and you're all willing to do the dirty work, and I think that's what I'm most excited about. That's my bread and butter right there, is outwork your opponents and have fun doing it.
Don't let that angelic blonde hair and bright smile fool you. Sophie Cunningham is one of the fiercest players in the WNBA. Standing 6 feet 1 inch, built like a tank, and fearless as a lion, she's a defensive menace who doesn't back down from anyone. She'll hit threes in your face and then talk trash straight into your soul. Known for getting under her opponent's skin, when she's on your side instead of against you, she's the best bodyguard you could ask for.
Anything in this play. That defense has really come.
And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from three, will dip inside and lay it in. There are the...
Clark, take it at the rim. Here, hesitation. You have to come out on her. Goes the... Her first two.
Sophie isn't just a physical player, she's mentally ruthless. She loves contact, she loves the battle, and she loves protecting her teammates. Remember when players were cheap-shotting Caitlin Clark every other game? That's over. You come at Caitlin now, you deal with Sophie. The Fever's front office saw exactly what was happening last season. Caitlin Clark was taking unnecessary abuse, shoved to the floor, elbowed, and targeted, while the WNBA turned a blind eye. Indiana had seen enough. They knew that for Caitlin Clark to dominate, she needed backup. She needed protection, and now she's got a squad of enforcers ready to ride for her. Cunningham is the ringleader, but make no mistake, this whole Fever team is coming with fire. They've had enough of the dirty plays, the underhanded tactics, and the jealousy-fueled assaults. Indiana isn't just here to play, they're here to take over. Let's be honest, the WNBA was loving the drama last season. Players were taking cheap shots at Caitlin left and right, the refs were letting it slide, and the media was turning it into a joke. But the Fever just flipped the script.
Howard, 40 in a game. She can do it right there. 41 for Tawana Bonner.
Bonner hesitation.
Ooh.
Wow. Count the bucket. 6.
The message is loud and clear. Touch Caitlin Clark and you'll regret it. Get ready, WNBA. Caitlin's enforcers have arrived, and they're about to shake this league to its core. The Indiana Fever have made significant offseason moves to bolster their roster, bringing in seasoned veterans who not only enhance the team's skill set but also infuse invaluable experience and leadership. Tawana Bonner's addition to the Fever is monumental. A 6-time WNBA All-Star and 2-time WNBA champion, Bonner is on the brink of making history, needing just 6 points to tie for third on the WNBA's all-time scoring list. Her ability to play multiple positions and her knack for shining in clutch moments make her a formidable presence on the court. Beyond her scoring prowess, Bonner's extensive playoff experience, having reached or advanced beyond the semi-final round in each of her last 5 seasons, brings a wealth of knowledge to a young Fever squad aiming for championship contention.
For the Indiana Fever and their quest for a championship. In Howard, an all-star and a veteran with more than 300 games played. And for Natasha Howard, return to her WNBA roots.
The signing of Natasha Howard addresses a critical need for the Fever: defensive intensity. A 3-time WNBA champion and 2-time All-Defensive honoree, Howard's presence is set to transform Indiana's defensive strategies. Her championship experience with teams like the Minnesota Lynx and Seattle Storm provides a blueprint for success that she can impart to her teammate. Howard's ability to guard multiple positions and her relentless energy on defense make her an invaluable asset as the Fever look to fortify their defensive schemes.
ESPN, give me a job. All right, go. ESPN, give me a job.
Sydney Colson's arrival brings a championship pedigree and veteran savvy to the Fever's backcourt. As a 2-time WNBA champion with the Las Vegas Aces, Colson's experience in high-pressure situations is invaluable. Her role as a backup point guard to Caitlin Clark ensures that the team's tempo and leadership remain steady, even during rotations. Colson's defensive tenacity and ability to orchestrate the offense provide the Fever with depth and reliability at the guard position.
Clark, bounce pass. There's Boston. Hounding Clark. Clark.
Just step back, going right, I may add. It's usually step back, going left.
That's where one guard.
From Clark, and Smith lays it home. So you have 2 assists and a bucket on the first 3 possessions.
We have seen Caitlin Clark play.
By integrating these accomplished veterans, the Indiana Fever have not only enhanced their on-court capabilities, but have also infused the team with a wealth of experience and leadership. These strategic acquisitions signal the Fever's commitment to elevating their status in the league and making a formidable run in the upcoming season. The Indiana Fever just went from a rising team to a full-fledged powerhouse, with Caitlin Clark leading the charge. This squad is now stacked with battle-tested veterans and tough-as-nails enforcers, ready to shake the WNBA to its core. The combination of Tawana Bonner, Natasha Howard, Sophie Cunningham, and Sydney Colson, alongside Clark and Aaliyah Boston, is about to unleash a level of dominance the league hasn't seen in years. What makes this team so dangerous isn't just the talent, it's the perfect mix of skill, leadership, and grit. Caitlin Clark brings the star power and offensive firepower, a once-in-a-generation shooter and playmaker who can take over games at will. Aaliyah Boston anchors the paint, a dominant post presence with elite rebounding and defensive skills. DeWanna Bonner, an all-time great scorer and playoff veteran, knows exactly what it takes to win in high-pressure moments. Natasha Howard is the defensive nightmare, a relentless, multi-positional defender who thrives on shutting down the opposition's best players. Sophie Cunningham is the gritty enforcer, always ready to get physical with anyone who tries to mess with Caitlin Clark. Sydney Colson is the experienced floor general, ensuring elite decision-making and leadership in crucial moments. This is a team built for war. Every weakness from last season has been reinforced with elite-level talent. The Indiana Fever are about to become one of the most electrifying, high-powered offensive teams in WNBA history. Caitlin Clark's deep-range shooting and court vision will stretch defenses to their breaking point. DeWanna Bonner's ability to score at all three levels makes her the perfect veteran complement to Clark's game. Aaliyah Boston and Natasha Howard will dominate inside, ensuring teams can't focus solely on perimeter defense, while Sophie Cunningham and Sydney Colson bring energy, hustle, and shooting, making sure the Fever can run and gun with the best of them.
Caitlin Clark
Most efficient, best performance in terms of shooting the back.
now realizes it. Clark trying to take her defender, pulls.
Really good feel for when she should take a defender based on who it is, and that time going to her left.
Fast break buckets, three-point barges, dominant post play. This offense has it all. If teams try to double-team Caitlin Clark, she'll have elite scorers surrounding her, ready to punish them. And if the offense wasn't scary enough, Indiana's defense just became a brick wall. This team is now stacked with elite defenders who will frustrate, suffocate, and dominate opponents. They're tough, physical, and relentless, everything you need to win in the WNBA. Last season, teams bullied Caitlin Clark. This season, it's Indiana that's doing the bullying.
Finding Clark, 5 to shoot. Clark lays it in. Tie game.
Is used to all of this. Oh, Caitlin Clark, rookie-on-rookie crime right there in Mule's face.
Caitlin got it.
Oh, Jewel Lloyd misses after it. And there is, believe it or not, folks, the biggest lead of the game.
This isn't just about having great players, it's about having the perfect blend of stars, leaders, enforcers, and role players to dominate on both ends of the court. The Fever are out for blood, building a super team with one goal: win it all and silence every doubter. Last season, Caitlin Clark's critics had it easy. They ran their mouths, took cheap shots, and got away with dirty plays because the Indiana Fever didn't have the firepower to fight back. That's over now. The Fever just stacked up on enforcers, and next season, every single hater who thought they could push Caitlin Clark around is in for a rude awakening.
Jackson calling forward and gets it. Here's Hamby on the post. Against Samuelson, stripped away, picked up by the feet underneath. Back Binley working against your room. What a move there.
Talk all you want, but try pulling the same stunts from last season. See how that works out now. Last season, the game plan against Caitlin Clark was simple. Be physical, knock her around, and rattle her confidence. Teams shoved, tripped, and elbowed her, even threw blatant cheap shots, and somehow, the refs let it slide. The WNBA allowed it because Indiana didn't have the muscle to fight back. But that's all changed. If you think you can throw a dirty foul on Caitlin Clark without a response, you don't know Sophie Cunningham. She's fearless, aggressive, and one of the league's most physical enforcers. You mess with Clark, you're dealing with Sophie next. The worst part for Clark's haters? They can't stop her. They tried bullying her, and she still led all rookies in scoring, assists, and three-pointers. She still broke records. Now, with even more space to operate, defenders won't be able to double-team her without leaving deadly scorers open. You can talk all you want, but next season, you're going to have to actually play basketball to win. And the way this Indiana Fever team is built, that's bad news for anyone who thought they had Caitlin Clark figured out.
Bye.